Now, one of the biggest news on Weibo is, of course, the election results of the American presidential campaign, and the results are in. Barack Obama has defeated his rival Mitt Romney in one of the closest presidential campaigns in recent history to become the president of the United States for 4 more years. And now, of course, this is big news in China, and especially on China's internet. Now, many of China's internet portals offer up-to-the-minute updates on the American presidential election. However, we are going to let Weibo users soak in and digest the information for a while before we let you know their opinions. And I assure you, they do have an opinion on Obama's victory. So we'll have that for you on a future episode of Microblog Buzz. A new poll result posted on the website huanqiu.com.cn is aimed at giving readers new insight into the various ways American respondents assign value to different areas of their lives. And when asked what they consider to be the most valuable thing in life, 67% ranked having enough time to do things they personally enjoy in the top tier, 61% having placed children on that level, and 53% rated marriage among their highest priorities. And 52% mentioned doing volunteer work, donating to charities, or following religious beliefs. Now, while the weighing may change from country to country, all of these items consistently showed up on similar surveys conducted throughout the world. And as you can imagine, many Chinese internet users have now made sure to bring in with their own declarations of what is truly near and dear to their own hearts. Let's take a look.
These values are very down to earth, but for a lot of Chinese people who live in poverty, it's unrealistic and unattainable. Eating other people's food, drink, and other people's water, live on other people's land, mess around in other people's business, spend money like crazy, and have other people foot the bill, that's American value. Freud said that the most important things in life are career and love, but I remember Bill Gates saying that the greatest decision in life wasn't about his career, but marrying his wife. So I think career takes a back seat to love.
Now, in contrast to a widely held conception, the majority of the posters on this particular website did not list finances as one of the most valuable things in their lives. This lines them up with the results of the original survey, where only 13% of those Americans who gave answers placed becoming rich near the top of the list. Now, while it may be natural to think a lot of life's problems can be solved by having more money, that doesn't necessarily mean the majority of people in China feel that accumulating great wealth is their highest priority. Now, most of the comments showing up on this particular page indicates otherwise, but there are also who mention money as well. Let's take a look.
I fully support and agree with the American way of life and their value, even though I grew up in China. Chinese people only want security, while Americans seek the feeling to have lived. For a lot of Chinese people, to be able to drink tea and do nothing at work while still getting a salary is probably the most valuable. How many Chinese people out there have time to do the things they want to do? China is bombarded with stories of Lei Feng, yet there are few Chinese volunteers. There is no Lei Feng in America, yet there are many American volunteers. Think about it.
Now, those are pretty good points. Now, doing nothing while getting paid is how many Chinese people imagine what a government job entails, which is why the civil service exam in China is one of the most highly competitive exams in the country. And Lei Feng, who is the communist Chinese epitome of a Good Samaritan, doesn't exist in the US, but America has another figure that teaches kids the importance of right and wrong. Now, he came from the heavens, destined for greatness, has powers, and sacrifices himself for the good of humanity. Yep, you know who I'm talking about. Superman. But ultimately, what people consider to be the most valuable things in life might not come down to culture, but individual preference. In all honesty, people on both sides of the Pacific Ocean are besieged with a countless number of polls and surveys on a daily basis. Now, we are asked to cherry pick everything from our favorite singers on TV shows like American Idol and The Voice to who we would prefer to see in the White House between Barack Obama and Mitt Romney, to whether we like to eat at McDonald's or Burger King, drink Pepsi or Coke, and even which sweet snacks are considered the most satisfying. As a matter of fact, there have been a number of polls asking what makes people happy conducted across China this year, and the overall response to all of these surveys remain consistent. People just want to be comfortable and prosper.